Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart the. Make sure I do it with all the same parameters. Maybe if I could a better, a prettier map. Okay, are you ready to join?
Yep.
Okay, map is created.
Hey. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Battlestar Galactica Deadlock, a game I have not played in quite a while. After brutally getting beaten senseless by the AI in the campaign.
Oh, which campaign was that?
I was going back through the Battlestar Galactica Deadlock campaign on hard, on the hardest difficulty.
Oh, Fleet Admiral level, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, am I having my ass handed to me? Or, well, was having my ass handed to me. I haven't touched that save in a while, and honestly, it's reached a point where I'm not sure it's recoverable with the situation it's delving into.
It can happen sometimes.
I should have spent some more time preparing.
Well, thank you for playing with me and allowing me to record on my YouTube channel.
You're welcome.
Our first attempt at a match resulted in someone hijacking a match, which is something that hasn't happened in over a year because the game has not been that popular. Sales have been driven by the company. If they want to move the product, they drop the price about the game and start giving away the game and the various feature packs. They reduced the price of as well. But when the base game was released for free, there was a wave of people playing this game. But
I don't think there's many people playing this game nowadays, more because of the fact that it's just... Battlestar has kind of once again receded back into the back of people's minds, where it's just not the big thing anymore. Like, when this game came out, it was definitely like one of the biggest things.
Launching fighters.
The main reason is the studios, after promising to base an entire television network off the series, changed their minds and canceled the series.
Yes, Commander.
Running it through a series of showrunners and writers that got people excited. In the end, Mr. Robot's creator didn't know enough about the genre to do the writing himself, and his showrunner choices were just basically
yes, Commander.
too busy to do the job. So it was most unfortunate.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate how things ended up turning out. I will probably try to resume my little escapades in the Fleet Admiral difficulty again at some point. But I won't lie, the AI definitely did go ahead and just slap me so hard that I ended up basically breaking. The situation in the campaign, if I remember it correctly, was not going great. You know what? I think I'm gonna, after this match, I'll show you how the situation in the campaign had developed.
We're happy to do that. Okay, this is
So you do kind of need to turn yourself up a bit. You're a bit quiet still.
Okay, I'm also not talking very much right now. I'm just a little bit. I have trouble making the 240-second setup on this game because this fleet is a little bit high maintenance.
Roger.
I will try and my gain somehow if we can. error on the OBS is saying that I'm almost peaking it. I don't know where the volume is getting eaten up.
I'm guessing your audio through Discord is a lot lower.
Oh, I'm gonna adjust Discord. That's right. I'll try that next. I get this. The launch all fighters. Yeah. Okay. 4 seconds to get some kind of defense rigged up here. We'll be checking Discord settings very shortly. All right, now let's go to switch to Discord settings quickly and see what I have. Change Discord, that would probably be helpful. Little gear guy, I guess. Voice and video, that's what you want. Oh, yes. How's my
Yes,
voice sound
Commander.
now?
Oh, that sounds a lot better.
I just raised it from 70 to 90. Thank you, though, for pointing it out at least.
On it, Commander. Understood.
I also started up a campaign game when my season 3 ended of the Battlestar Mercury book series, but I didn't finish it because it started to get high maintenance, and it was actually boring because all my fleets were the same, basic same fleets, either 2 Mercuries and a couple of Valkyries, or sometimes a combination with Mercury, Jupiter 2, and it got to be very
Understandable.
monotonous without the other ship types. I realized I made a mistake there, so I moved on to other topics. See here, how's that guy doing here? Did I get that set up correctly? Yes. Okay. Sure on this turn.
I think if the multiplayer had gotten more game modes and had been a bit more expanded upon, it probably would have been. The game probably would have had some more staying power.
Yeah, 2-on-2 co-op would have been great, or 2-on-2 PvP actually would have been awesome. Everybody
A
was asking for.
multiplayer campaign would also be nice, where you could face off
Yes.
against. Like, you could even set it to be like where you have like the war before, the Silent War with Vergon and what
Yeah,
was the other one, or fighting each other.
Vergon and some of one of the other nearby colonies. It wouldn't have been that hard to do from the programming standpoint. You could have reused a lot of the same code, because if you can play 2-on-1, 2-on-2 is not that big a difference. It's just a parameter in a programming
Because
function. but
even set
there's-
up like an alternate timeline, like campaign
Yeah.
where
Also, how much work would it have been to set up a modern campaign to help let people play out scenarios on the second level? But I can understand based on
a lot of potential was lost with this game.
Yeah.
It still looks great, and I could see the basis of this game being reused for some other franchises as well.
Yeah, the combat system is pretty good.
Yeah, the naval combat in this is fairly decent, and I do like it.
Tweaks need
And
to be made on the power of fighters and the number of fighters flying, because the squadrons are much lighter compared to the actual game. But I understand the Unity engine they chose was also a choice. What can you do?
So say we all. Yes, sir. Understood.
Unfortunately, my fighter configuration is relatively complicated, but it'll get easier once they're all launched and where they need to be.
it's 18 whole fighter squadrons.
Who are
Quite
you
the
counting?
capacity. Quite the interesting fleet you got there. 6 ships, but 18 fighter squadrons. Not many ships in Colonial Fleet can carry 3 squadrons at once.
Yes, actually, although I won't tell you right now because of the disadvantage it would cost me, it's a dead giveaway for one of the particular types of ships. It's a tell when I go, so much so that I wouldn't recommend launching all my various aircraft at the same time in order to hide that fact to people who are playing against humans.
Well, to run my thought process here at the moment, I know you have to have a Battlestar. Well, you have to have 2 Battlestars because you've launched 18 fighters and you've also sent out 2 PCMs. So I know 2 of those ships are definitely Battlestar class
Yeah.
because they have munition launching capabilities. And the Atlas, being the heavy carrier of the Colonial Fleet, cannot launch munitions. So I know at least 2 of those are Battlestars.
Correct.
Hostile unit identified.
Well, some of my worst fears have been realized.
What are
Those are Mercury class.
Oh, I see you've got some recon on me somehow.
On it, Commander. Missile tubes prepped.
Love how only left shift key in this game works.
Alright, so that's your PCM carriers. Ah, your classic tactic of the reinforcement raptors.
Yep, I'm outed now.
Oh, now I know your back line is made up of defenders.
Yeah, I ran a science experiment yesterday with them that was a bloody failure. I mean, I won the match, but that wasn't really the point. The point was they were supposed to take out a heavy ship, and they failed to do so.
Yep.
I sent them as a high attack force trying to take out fire control. It just didn't work. A game whose potential was not realized. Battlestar Galactica Deadlock.
Man,
Still a good game.
this is definitely going to be a battle that's going to be a struggle for me. Because I did not bring a fleet that would be up to the task of this. At least not in this configuration.
How about that?
Originally was planning to perform a pincer maneuver, but yeah, that ain't gonna work with 2 Mercury classes like that.
Yeah.
You have 28 seconds, by the way.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm very slow. I didn't take all my.
It happens to the best of us.
I'll try and go faster later in the game. Right now, I'm just having trouble moving my mouse around. I should have fired over a missile or something to test your fleet, but I didn't.
Ah, fuck, I hit the sensitivity button on my mouse.
I've been playing with those settings to make it better, easier for me to do things I need to do. It has not been a successful experiment yet.
So say we all.
I'm putting a lot of pieces on the board here as a gamble. Let's hope it pays off. I always like zooming in on the missiles. I like how they're modeled. They didn't have to be, but they are. Too bad all my missiles got shot down.
First round only. Don't worry, there'll be more opportunities. "13 seconds, what do I want to do next?"
Always fun watching my ships open up with the guns. I love the gun turrets. I love all the effects that go on in this game. They're lovely.
I do too.
Which is another reason why I say it would make for a great game that's like it's a great base for a game, and it's sad that they haven't like more or less just reused the existence of the game for something else.
Yeah, I think they used the same programming model for the 40K game they created after this. But I'm not sure about that. I'm not really
Maybe.
sure how the game. I'm not a game programmer per se. I'm a systems programmer in real life, and there's a lot of things that are similar, and there's a lot of things that are not similar. So
Probably. Could be possible.
the function talk I was discussing earlier, just these programming techniques allow you to reuse your code, and reused code is valuable code. All right, 46 seconds to go. I'm going to stop with my turn because I'm pumping the bullets.
Oh, here come the torps.
Okay, we know what your fleet looks like now, so we're going to recall all these birds so they don't get shot down. Keep the Marines in case you board me, like my opponents love to board me for some reason.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Still haven't really learned how to use Twitch yet. Probably gonna have to get some lessons or something.
Understood.
Twitch and OBS are a powerful
Yes, sir.
combination.
Squadron target is confirmed.
You boys
Yes,
have your
Commander.
guns within range. Start picking apart those fighters. If they're just gonna stand there, might as well shoot them.
Oh, gladly retreat them.
Yes, Commander.
Actually, I've already programmed in retreat this turn. Question is how they're going to follow their orders. Or is there wild cag that I'm going to on the attack? I think I programmed a lot of independence into this game. The ability for cags to not follow orders.
Next wave of torpedoes should be available next turn. Manticores are in position to begin the turkey shoot. Minerva is already firing.
Turkey shoot. Check my weapons range here. What can I do? Not a whole lot right now. And we're out of time again in the turn.
Missiles incoming! Fighter squadron is taking fire.
Alright, you boys begin breaking off.
My fighters went rogue and did their own thing here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Also, my fighter squadrons were pretty nicely damaged there. Very nicely done. Amazing range I got of these guns here. Ending my turn 50 seconds early for those of you who are suffering at home with the lack of action.
Manticore is taking damage.
What's your say?
Manticore, down! Squadron has gone dark.
So they can't get back up.
Okay, that worked out relatively well for the home team.
So say we all. Yes, Commander.
What a solution! What a firing solution on those inbound fighters.
Squadron target is confirmed.
Ship variety, like the ship variety. Just of course, my defenders are completely useless now because they're all up high and you're not. One fighter, one of the Battlestars has 57% solution on your forward squadron with the 20.
Yeah, I noticed you're
Okay.
boosting them.
Yeah, I switched from navigation boost to gunfire boost. That's the plan. That's the best. Well, statistically, that's probably the best use of the defenders. Oops.
Squadron has gone dark.
Oh,
Squadron
that's
has gone
gonna hurt.
dark.
Yeah, it is gonna hurt. I have to defend against those missiles.
Yes, Commander.
Right.
So say we all.
PCM's ready too. Check out Mr. Mercury here. No PCM's ready. It was a good move to turn on the flag. Okay, I don't think my fighters rushing into Armageddon like they are.
I still think it's dumb that in the campaign there's no retreat button either.
Yeah, I think that was another thing that should have been easy to program. That wasn't done. Because there's a retreat function built into the. Isn't there a retreat function? But you can retreat individual ships in the campaign battles, yes. But you can't do that in PvP.
Yeah. In the campaign, I wish it was a function because there were times where I just wanted to leave. The situation had very much developed not in my favor, but nope, had to lose the whole fleet instead of just retreating.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
Somebody's busy in the kitchen.
Firing solution is online. Adjusting shot by point 12.
Minerva's taking damage.
Our defenders are reduced to taking on a manticore, which is really not fair on either side. Picking on Manny the Manicore here, huh? Manny's too fast for me. Because if we're not using the fighters to attack capital ships, that's just boring. So I start to lose, I might change my mind on that.
Understood. On it, Commander. Missiles on their way.
Yeah, I'm really not commanding this fleet well.
Be a little bit gunnery clinic here. I recall another match against you that I started diving on one of your fleets.
Missiles
And
incoming!
really got
Missiles
hammered.
incoming! Minerva is taking damage.
Where's it getting shot at by missiles?
System repairs underway.
Didn't think about that
So say
problem,
we
did
all.
I? Which-
Understood.
This is coming right from below me, so there's nothing I can do to protect myself against it. The flak of the defenders is worse than useless. I will try a different technique though. I'll try to figure out which defender is being targeted and have this one will raise. This one will try and slip underneath. And flak left. Well, let's see how that tactic worked. Probably not that well. The Minerva survived the assault. Oh, I love the Manicore guns. I remember that from ways back. The Manicore guns are so much fun. The flak trick actually worked though.
Yes, sir. On it, Commander.
We are.
Optimizing firing solution. Target acquisition is
Missiles incoming!
manual control
Minerva is
down.
taking damage.
And still the Minerva lives.
Yes, Commander. Missile tubes prepped.
See, that's interesting. I never knew that the defenders could shoot up at anything. They have some one of their gun mounts can slightly go upward. I haven't even figured out which gun it is on it yet. If he gets too far underneath, he can't. But if he yaws away a bit, he can still smack him up a bit. Interesting.
Best guess, it's the flak guns that are mounted on the primary hull.
Okay.
They extrude out enough to be able to aim up.
Yep. I was like happy, fat and happy above a defender in a game. And all of a sudden he started shooting me and I couldn't figure out where he was coming from. It was like, whoa. I just learned something about the defender that I did not know. That if you click on the defender, there is some upward capacity. There's it's not that high an angle, but it can definitely shoot up when it chooses to. Oh, I see those torpedoes have not got to the Minerva yet. The Minerva's probably going to turn and defend against it.
Minerva is taking damage.
We're taking fire.
Firing on target.
Sustained incoming. Vector 1-6.
Man, of
So
course,
say we
holding
all.
up with all weapons.
Yes,
So
sir.
it's like chasing turkey fears. It reminds me. Is that any naval history?
Understood.
What?
It's like when Halsey gave orders to his aircraft carriers in World War II to chase down the Japanese fleet, but defend a landing at the same time. And in the end, the fleet, which had an overwhelming superiority over the Japanese, did not do either of the jobs well.
Yes, sir.
Some the ships actually almost slipped through and could have got to the landing. It was just
Yeah, basically Taffy 3 was the only one standing between them and the land.
Yeah, so we're talking about the same battle. I don't remember the name. I just remember Halsey was overall in command, and he gave some very conflicting orders. But Halsey's most devastating opponent was a pair of Typhoons.
Minotaur is
in the
taking
end.
damage. Manticore is taking damage.
There's a proving have some value, although my defender has got no bottom armor. Losing some hull points too. He is shooting down at a vastly superior target.
Yes, sir.
Where's the fastest kilometer ship in the game? There's no way I can outclimb you. So we just some secondary Battlestar artillery is just shooting up and just pacing up a little bit from me. Oh yes, and the torpedoes. Forgot about the torpedoes.
Yeah, this battle here was lost the moment it started.
We'll try to get in the habit of playing again. I'll try and reserve a week. I'm on vacation this week, so I've got extra time. That's why I decided to get back into the live stream habit. Can't really go wrong with appearing with Commander Valak. He gets some very inventive fleets. Some of my best rated games in terms of audience are games against you. For the combined fire. Took the torpedoes where they do the most good plan of action. Atlas is such a tough ship that it's hard to kill. I think the Conquistador is going to survive the turn in spite of the fact that it's got, I think, 14, plus 6, 44 guns hitting it. Because it's like factory fresh, hasn't been touched.
Solution updated. Target acquisition made.
Adamant is taking damage. Atlas is taking damage. Manticore is taking damage.
Oh, I lost the defender. How did I do that? What'd you do the right defender up with? Probably just shot him from the bottom. My plan to save all my ships from being surviving the game, that went out the way with Jumbly Bumbly's idea. There's a particular player who likes to
Understood.
have no casualties among his campaign. If he gets any casualties, he replays it until he gets no casualties.
That's definitely a hard challenge to complete.
Yeah, but it's also like it doesn't give you the idea of what's war. War's a little dirtier business than that.
So say we all.
Yeah, but it's more meant for the challenge
On it,
of
Commander.
seeing if you can do it. People do no death runs in many games.
Oh, really?
all
It's
of
not
the
just
time.
Jumbly, but Bumbly doing that? Okay, I didn't know that.
So say we all.
Oh, there is the. I think the best way to do the Manticore, who is surviving very nicely, by the way, is to shoot up from the battle stars. Even though that's a bad solution. With stuff down below that needs to get hit. But what I would call the air wing completely. These guys are not needed. They need a day off in the pub. Recall.
So say we all.
Click on the Artemis. I'm looking forward to seeing your campaign review too. I want to see which campaign it is. I'll include that as a special segment in my video as well.
Manticore is taking damage.
I mean, at most, you're just gonna see my devastated fleets.
Artemis
Maybe
is
if
taking
give you
damage.
some wise and sage advice. I doubt it though. I have no good Well, your Artemis held up very well under heavy pressure. And your Manticore still lives. Is it taking any damage? Yeah, it's gradually getting ground up there. And turn. Fighters land
Understood.
on your battle stars.
On it, Commander. Artemis is taking damage. Atlas is taking damage. Manticore is taking damage.
See, the Manticore goes to the
Friendly unit
goes
is
the way
down.
into the great shipyard of this guy.
Yeah, there's really nothing more that can be done here.
Just gonna see about doing the how much more they were already shooting, I guess, as secondary target at the Atlas. Okay, well, let's not drag it out. So let's see if we can wipe it out. Turn. This bullets are boring.
Atlas is taking damage.
Okay, let me do my ship counts. Mercury, no hull points lost. Got 1 kill. Saturn, 2 kills. Solaria, 3 kills. Defender, no. Whoa, Defender got a kill. It's a bit of a Manticore. No kills on the second Defender. No kills on the third Defender. Okay, so how am I going to see your campaign to record it? I guess I could switch to watch you on Twitch or something like that.
I mean, I'm just gonna be showing it. I'm not gonna like play it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just showing
Maybe
you
I'll-
it.
All right, so you know what I'll do. So I'll do my replays later. I shouldn't waste disk space on.
This was a massacre, honestly.
Yeah. Maybe I have to introduce different rules to make it more exciting. But okay, so let's see, Alt.
Honestly, it's just because I haven't played this game in a while, and I brought a fleet that was not prepared for what occurred.
Yep. That happens a lot.
Turkey right 6, lower 2. I'm committing.
Watch your six.
I also sacrificed my fighters way too
We're gonna
early in
hammer the
engagement.
frappers till they can't get back up.
Check my pure gunnery numbers. That's a good study for that. Right, so, you're going to share in Twitch, or you're going to share in some other format that I need to.
I'm gonna screen share on Discord so then you can see it in slightly more real time than Twitch. Watching it through Twitch.
Firing solution is online. Adjusting shot by point 12. Fire!
Line button to click on. It's maxed out. Question is, what do I name the I'm trying to come up with more creative titles so people click on them more.
Optimizing firing solution. Target acquisition is screwed. Give me manual controls now.
That's your avatar.
We're taking fire!
Firing on target.
Sustained incoming. Vector 1-6.
Kind of the bad kind of ones.
Attacking from below probably would have been a better option if you didn't have 2 Mercuries.
But you're
There's one thing the Mercury specializes in is attacking targets below it.
Solution updated. Target acquisition maintained.
Take the pounding, sir.
I don't understand why the flag wasn't more effective. I mean, I've seen scenes from the show where they were able to flak in two directions at the same time.
And the reason why I'm guessing they don't allow you to fire flak in both directions in this is because of the fact that it might be considered a little too overpowered. Because at that point, you were able to defend against fighters from both directions, along with defending against missiles from both directions.
I guess it does make things a little harder.
It makes your ships a lot more vulnerable.
Okay, I understand that.
Anyway,
See, I learned
let's hit
something
the
from this game.
resume campaign button and let me turn on the screen share.
I said, I think I click the like button.
Now, the state of things aren't exactly the worst that they've been.
I haven't got it to actually work right yet. It's sort of got this screen when I click on the like button. It says, oh, I see. I gotta click on the watch stream button.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Okay, so this is the first campaign or the second campaign?
This is the hard campaign, the challenge run that I've been doing and trying to
Is it
see
the
if I can
sacrifice?
finish it. This specific one is this is the where is it? There it is. This is Deadlock and Broken Alliance.
Right, that's a hard one because you have to work your way up to get the good ships.
Yeah. Anyways, let's since I have my previous save, let's compare. On Commander difficulty, it took me 99 missions to finish the original campaign. I'm up to 293 and I still haven't finished this campaign yet.
What point are you at right now? Are you losing? No, you're not losing. You got most of the colonies are under your control.
Yeah. The problem is that keeping this territory has costed me basically every good fleet commander I had up to this point. So I'm basically running with scraps and trying to put together something. All of my veteran fleets are basically that were assigned to this region are gone. And I do have a few other fleets scattered about, but
the Cylons are
the situation is not
in the Caprica in the Helios Alpha system.
When it comes down to the initial campaign, the Cylons will spawn here and then move out. That's why I have fleets positioned at Dilium and Kronos along with Kokalis, because it pens in the Cylons here.
So they've got
and honestly,
no way
I should probably transfer one of my fleets from this region to replace the fleet that used to be here, because the fleet that was here was destroyed a while ago, and it's now just serving as a refuge for Battle Group Alpha.
So what ship have you advanced up to? What's your highest level ship? The Artemis? You got any Minerva yet?
Yeah, we got the Minerva.
What about the Jupiter 1?
We have not gotten the Jupiter 1 yet, though.
That could be a game changer.
It would potentially be a game changer, but I've already got basically as many ships as I could get up to this point. I still haven't unlocked the problem is that I need to push the campaign forward, but I can't do that with the Cylons constantly beating the shit out of me here in Helios Alpha.
Yeah, you need some cannon fodder that can survive. And it's very costly.
A lot of my battle groups that are here are already beaten to hell and barely surviving as is.
What's your Killian balance? You got the ability to fix them?
Unfortunately, Tilium balance is one of our problems. Now, this situation here in Helios Alpha was a lot more dire for a while because for a time, the Cylons did push us out of Helios Alpha. And basically, the only thing stopping them from getting out beyond it was these three groups. And honestly, I am considering just abandoning Helios Alpha for the time being, because it's getting to a point where it's untenable. Like, I already have to dedicate the Daedalus' personal battle group to keep the systems here under control.
And you might be able to just
originally, Daedalus was moving about taking on some campaign missions, but once Helios Alpha situation started becoming bad, I had to move it there because it's the only thing that can deploy new ships. And I needed more ships in the region, and waiting for them to travel all the way from wherever the Daedalus had decided to put itself was taking too long.
Yep, and your Tilium balance is 0, but you're going to lose some Tilium balance by giving up the fight in Helios Alpha. But it sounds like you've done the net is you're going to come out ahead. That you could park Daedalus somewhere else where you can just produce ships and just maintain a hold on 9 of the colonies and milk the economies of them as hard as you can. If you're not
at the current moment, I have it sitting on Caprica because of the economic supply cost in Tilium from fortified colonies, because I have so many fortified colonies that it's at least enough to offset the costs, but that's not going to hold up for much longer, especially with Geminon becoming unstable.
So
it's one of the few planets I've basically completely lost to the Cylons.
You're still holding on to Tauron and Caprica, which is pretty good, but apparently it's costing you more in economically than you can produce with all. And you should be getting pretty good economics with 11 of the 12 colonies under full green status.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I mean, in this situation, I would probably say
at most a minimum, I'm gonna end up having to abandon Geminon, the Cylons, because it's becoming a point where I can't keep trying to take this back.
What is
but
this
the other problem is that I either take the fleets that are here and pull them back to the patrol points, so that way then I can at least keep the Cylons contained in this region. So that way then the Daedalus can go about and, do other things. Because honestly, I forget, do officers give any bonuses other than making a colony fortified?
Officers, when they get maximum status, they give some benefit in one particular area.
I meant for planets. I know that when a fleet's posted over a planet, it does increase its income.
Yes, it does. I don't think there's anything. A particular admiral doesn't get any benefit by being at a particular colony. Maybe its home colony. I'm not sure about that, though. I think that your basic benefit in building your admirals and not having them die in a meat grinder is when you hit that, when the Cylons hammer you with a 14K fleet, and they will eventually.
One of the main problems is that the Cylons are up to like 6,000, 5,000 fleets.
Once if you got your
and basically anytime one of my
because you're losing the admirals.
I've lost basically a lot of my veteran admirals. Actually, you know what?
Are they wiping out entire fleets? Because usually
I actually do have some recordings of my my many poor admirals that have died.
Okay, well at least your channel's getting good stream of video in there. I'm sure.
Yeah, if you go to the BSG Deadlock commanders, you'll see the long list of admirals we have lost in the service. Not all of them died, but you can definitely tell where we started to see problems when I had basically 2 admirals dying a stream.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
too high. And I thought you were complaining about not being able to retreat. I think you can retreat out of battles in the campaign mode.
No, you can't. There's no retreat button. You're committed to the end.
So where's
You
the
can
button?
retreat from a battle before it starts, but you can't retreat from a battle once it starts. Anyway, I'm back in the multiplayer lobby. I can do one more before I go get food.
Oh,
I just wanted to
okay.
show you the shitty situation that my campaign had devolved into. The thing is, it went from being a fun challenge to being pain. Constant pain.
All right. So instead of recording, I don't think replays from the earlier match. You want to do a AK co-op against the each against the Cylons?
I mean,
You can take on
I'm not really gonna get much of my skills back by fighting in the AI, but yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, if we go outnumbered, if you'd rather go PvP, I'm happy to.
I mean,
do that.
you're the one that wanted to do this, so it's your call, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave that up to your decision.
My wife wants to know when I want to eat in about an hour. Okay, I'm recording. She's not recording because I'm not recording right now. Okay, so well, let me switch over to the game and get the game out of the current mode of looking for a replay, because there's not going to be a replay this time. Because the game was kind of lopsided. It's not really. Where is the game? Where is the game hiding? So we'll proceed. So, what kind of game do we want to play?
Again, I do love this game to death, but the Fleet Admiral difficulty, like, I only experienced the Fleet Admiral difficulty near the end of my original run because of the fact that what my original run is that I was going to progressively increase the difficulty as I went through campaigns to make it like the Cylons were genuinely evolving in difficulty.
Right.
But basically, if you do this at the start, boy, are you asking for some severe punishment.
Yep.
And another honest thing, if you do it at the start, you gotta spend time. You can't like do the story. You have to focus on getting a crap load of ships and some good admirals before you go any further. Even if they're crappy ships, just make like an entire section of space dedicated to the cheapest ships that you can get. Just a crap load of them just stowed away in what I refer to as the FTL highway. So that way then you can quickly replenish losses. You'll end up running out of this reserve eventually, but at the very least, you'll have a reserve of the cheap ships that you're going to probably end up throwing away a lot of anyways to protect your more valuable vessels.
In the end, I play the first campaign. I've done the whole thing through the Admiral. I did the first run end-to-end commander. And basically, I conserved Tillium, contained the Cylons, and
Commander difficulty isn't bad. It's definitely a pretty good difficulty for most things.
Yeah.
It's not hard. That's which is why I played through some of it on Commander and then bumped up the difficulty later and then eventually to Fleet Admiral, but
it's a solid decision.
Even though I won't lie, the last campaign on Fleet Admiral was not as hard as this. Fleet Admiral is a whole nother beast on the full board.
Yeah, it is, and therefore that's actually I launched Sin and Sacrifice, which is actually harder than this one. You can build up your ships in advance, but the Cylons have a built-in advantage in the storyline in Sin and Sacrifice. So
Yeah.
I'm going to build a new fleet quickly here. I'm going to go 12K PvP, but I'm going to pick a fleet that's you're going to build a fleet that is substantially different than the one I just chose. So I'm going to create a new fleet. I'm going to call it. Call it. I'm going to build this as quickly as I can. I find I have to bring the game down to 0 to make it stable in a second game. I can't play 2 games in a row anymore
Rip.
without having problems in the second game. Although photo mode was my biggest problem when it came to game stability. I apologize for how slow I am
It's fine.
I took my pills at the beginning of the game, and I still haven't really done any real good yet. I wish I was trying to write a shell script to actually duplicate fleets and give me the ability to take a fleet and just make exact copy of the fleet, so I can just change out 2 ships. I have not got that working yet. I have trashed a couple of game database files, had to restore those for backup, but I've not actually succeeded in my goal, which was to okay, so that's you get your weapons. Wondered how this game decides alphabetically. I guess if I automatically get a ship that starts with an A and I change it to an M, then the next ship is alphabetically. I don't understand. Oh, now change the alpha order this time. That's weird. Why did it do that? I'm musing about useless topics right now.
It happens. Anyway, what'd you say the point cost was?
12K.
All right.
If you want to go bigger, I can add to this fleet, but this fleet is pretty much optimized for 12K. I don't believe the people that say the game is optimized for 12K. 16K forces you to build different fleets because of the limitations, but that's not a bad thing either. I think the air war is going to be way more fair because this fleet's not going to be emphasized so much on the air war. It's going to be able to defend itself.
Oh, I got my new fleet ready.
There, but not quite there. Put some weapons on this guy, and it's gonna be. Forget what those cost. Right, definitely the way in is a good price. And one more of those.
Always forget that when you're waiting in the lobby, it's a genuine battle space that they have you sitting in, so you can just move it around. Yeah, when my KD is 749 ships destroyed to 3,683 ships lost, that's not usually a good sign.
No, it's not. Okay.
Somehow I've caused more damage, though. I've caused more damage than I've lost
That's
in
good.
terms of ships. But not enough to have more kills than ships destroyed.
Interesting. Well,
Win rate of 35%.
that's in your profile. That's
Eh.
PvP. I don't think that includes any campaign stats, does it?
No, it's just PvP. And then there's also the Anubis completions, which is a win rate of 0% because I've never completed the Anubis campaign.
That's hard in the beginning to do. Okay, I'm going to.
Yeah, even with like Mercuries and shit, it's still a clusterfuck.
Yep.
Like I
Okay,
like where they were going with Operation Anubis, but at the same time, I see why they never did it again.
I use that nowadays just to have my jump out to battle sequences, or when I want to set up sequences where I jump away. You need that in campaign retreat buttons,
Yeah.
which is what I don't understand. Oh, I know it. It's you can only retreat from the regular battles in the campaign. The story missions you can't retreat from. That's what you're complaining about. I now understand. Okay, let's go for 12K. Go for my favorite map here, which is Space Junk. I think Space Junk is just a beautiful map, but if you scrape going low, you're gonna scrape bottom, so be careful.
Yeah.
The match is out there. You sound tired too there.
A wee bit.
Okay. And away we go. This fleet is hopefully much easier to manage. faster. I think I'm having the first staycation that I've had in about 20 years right now.
Oh boy.
My wife is unable to get back to our home in Arad, Israel, due to the political military situation there.
Yeah.
In the end, I think we're going to fly her to Athens, Greece, and then she's going to catch an El Al flight from Athens to home. Because do
I
anything
hope
else,
they make it home safe.
I hope she does too. But I'm
Yes,
actually
Commander.
benefiting because she's doing the cooking and stuff like that, and she's a way better cook than I am.
Yes, Commander.
Okay.
PCM's prepped. Understood.
And away we go.
Launching drones. Yes, sir.
I brought quite the fleet this time.
Okay.
Be quite interesting to see what they can do.
See, 1, 2, 3, 4,
It is
5,
put
6,
together
7,
with
8.
twine, adhesive, and the will of the gods, I guess.
First missile
Trigger zone
valley
detected.
stopped.
Launching mines. Yes, sir. Launching drones. Hostile unit identified.
Good. Torpedoes.
Yes, Commander. Missiles incoming!
Nominal. RCS 3, I'm good to go. Escort clearance zone is active.
So say we all. Understood. Launching mines.
Yeah. Kind of interesting.
Deploying countermeasures. Launching drones. Manticore is taking damage. Yes, sir. Supply raptors are ready. Manticore is taking damage.
Safe zone intact. Priority 1 is in safe hands.
We've lost a Manticore, sir.
Still online.
Oh, where are they? Okay.
Understood. Yes, sir. Deploying countermeasures. Launching drones.
Debris mines. That's an innovative way to chase me off.
Squadron target is confirmed.
Oh my god, it looks like this must be EMP mine or something that's coming, or PCM maybe? What is that?
Missiles on their way.
Tell me what it is.
No.
Fighter squadron is taking fire. Launching mines. Yes, sir. So say we all.
should be at least a very interesting battle.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
Missiles incoming! Squadron has gone dark. Ranger is taking damage. Yes, Commander. Understood. Understood.
Target acquisition is screwed. Give me manual controls now.
Yes, Commander. Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
that missile shot's gonna work.
You know, looking at the Mercury and the Valkyrie, they were definitely meant to be working in pairs.
Yeah.
The Valkyrie would bring all the upward-facing firepower, while the Mercury would bring the lower-facing firepower.
Firing on target.
The problem with that, unfortunately, is the fact that it's not hitting the same armor face at the same time. But yes, it's a good plan. I've lost all my freaking artillery.
Understood. Yes, sir.
And I have not dispatched the Mercury at all. Okay.
Berserk is taking damage. Yes, Commander.
We got a
System repairs
problem.
underway. On it, Commander. Berserk is taking damage. Squadron has gone dark.
Jupiter's getting pounded.
Deploying countermeasures. Yes, sir. So say we all.
Paint them all. Okay, let's see what happens there.
Missiles incoming! Squadron has gone dark.
Rubbed out my Jupiter.
On it, Commander. Understood. Squadron has gone dark.
Traffic stop by point 06. Fire!
Yes, sir.
You invented a new ship. It's called the Reinforced Brick. Okay.
Atlas is taking damage. Atlas, down! Celestra is taking damage. Yes, sir.
Oh, what's an overland? Is their carrier was missing?
Celestra is taking damage. So say we all.
Okay.
Well, that was indeed an interesting battle.
Yep.
Not so grand, pretty explosions.
I like exploding things. It's fun.
Celestra is taking damage.
Across the board.
Whoop. Thank you very much for having me on your show tonight. Hope to appear again.
Hopefully.
That's all me. I just gotta make the time to do it.
Alright, well, thank you everybody for joining in for today's stream. Thank you to Mercury for asking me to come and play this game again because it's been a while and it's definitely still a fun game to play. I've missed playing it.
Maybe we can collaborate on how to win that campaign some more. That was interesting too. Talk to you later. January 9th, 2024. Book 4, Chapter 1 of Battlestar is going to drop. And it's actually done, so I can tell you I'm going to keep that date.
Mercury? January 2024 was at the beginning of this year.
Okay, how about January 9th, 2025?
Escort clear zone intact. Priority 1 is in safe hands.
I gotta love that. Yeah, I had to edit the promotional material several times for that verbal error, because it was also a written error. One of these saves me from embarrassing myself, because I don't write many paper checks anymore. So,
Well, thank you all once again for coming in today. Thank you once again to Mercury. Don't forget to join the Discord down below if you want to stay up to date with things. Don't forget to check out the Blue Sky if you want to stay up to date with things.
Target acquisition.
Don't forget to watch the YouTube channel if you want to watch previous streams. They're uploaded to there over the weekend. So new content goes up on there over the weekend.
Firing across.
If you ever want to play a game with me, you know, just join the Discord. I'm usually hanging out in the general chat with Birch every now and then. And yeah, I think that's about it. Any final words, Mr. Mercury?
I'm hoping for a peaceful December and that peace breaks out all over the world.
Very wishful thinking.
Yeah. See ya.
I agree with you, but it's very wishful thinking.
Seems quite the opposite has been happening lately, but there is hope. There is this
Alright.
this holiday season.
Goodbye, everyone.
Nice to each other. Don't shoot each other. It's not the goal.
Alright. Goodbye, everyone. You all have a nice night.
See ya.
And enjoy the person I'm sending you off to go raid. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye bye.